Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Addie and today we are doing a video I am so excited about from the second I heard about it. So I heard this idea from Sarah Caroli, but it's not her idea. She got it from someone else and I cannot remember for the life of me who that is. So if you guys know, let me know. But it is read or unhaul, which is basically I do a random number generator from my shelves and I either read the book that I get or unhaul it. The second I heard about this video idea, I decided I really want to make this like a series on my channel. Like this is episode 1 throughout the year because as I said in my last video, too many books. It's absurd how many books I have right now. And I know there are some books in here that I've had for probably since like I was in high school and I'm more than halfway through college now. Like I need to either let them go or actually read them at this point, and I don't think I'll ever reach for them unless I'm like forced to, or I'll never let go of them unless I'm forced to because I'm like a hoarder pretty much. So I'm gonna make this like kind of maybe like a monthly kind of thing on my channel, so we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited for it though. As you guys saw in my last video, just did my digital bookshelves, so I have all of my books cataloged. So I know I have 164 books on my physical TBR. However, I'm not going to count the books that I have that are like in the middle of series because that feels a lot like cheating, because like obviously I'm going to read them. So I'm going to do a random number generator, and then I think I'm just going to start one up there, and I have a few books over there in my other shelves, so we're going to end over there. So I'm gonna subtract 11 from 163, which I cannot do mental math, so embarrassingly calculator. So 152. So we're gonna do a random generator of 152. Okay, 152. So I got 69, so I'm gonna go count and figure out what 169 is, and then we'll see if I'm gonna read that book in this vlog or unhaul it. And the 69th book on the list was The Long Game by Elena Armas. I'm gonna read it, but like it's definitely not one I have like glanced at since picking it up. I think it's gonna take a lot for me to like, I have to viscerally really not to want to read it to unhaul it, because like, you know, I spent like money on it and like I feel like I should at least give it a chance if I bought it. This is definitely one that's been on the TBR probably since it came out. When did this come out? Okay, 2023, so it's 2025, so probably should get going on this. I am kind of in the mood for a romance, so maybe this will be good for me. Maybe I'll really love it, but I'm not quite sure. It does have a cat on the cover though, so kind of like that. But I don't know, I really liked The Spanish Love Deception, didn't love The American Roommate Experiment, so don't really know how I'm gonna feel about this, but it's a cute little romance, so I'm happy that I got this week. So if anything, at least it'll just be like a chill fun time. This book is about Adeline Rees. She spent years perfecting her daily routine: wake up at dawn, drive to the Miami Flames offices, and try her hardest to go home and repeat. But her routine is disrupted when a video of her having an altercation with the team's mascot goes viral. Rather than fire her, the team's owner, who happens to be her father, sends Adeline to the middle of nowhere, North Carolina, where she's tasked with turning around the struggling local soccer team, and her plans crumble upon discovering that the players wear tutus to practice and their 9-year-old girl. To make matters worse, also in town is Cameron Caldani, recently retired professional goalkeeper whose presence is something of a mystery, and Cam is the perfect candidate to help Adeline, except that after one very unfortunate first encounter involving a rooster and Adeline's car bumper, he's set on running her out of town. But helping this ragtag children's team is Adeline's road to redemption, and she's playing the long game with or without Cam's help. So this just sounds like fun. It doesn't sound like it's gonna change my world or anything, but I do think I will be happy to get this off the TBR, and I do like reading books that have been on the TBR for a while, so at least it's an author that I know I've liked in the past, so we're gonna give it a try. Also, with these episodes, they are just gonna be I'm reading one book. If we're gonna make it a series, I feel like one book per episode is kind of fun. I have a little bit of time before my class, so I'm gonna read for probably about an hour and try and get a little bit further into this and kind of see how I'm feeling. guys. Okay, so bit of a plot twist. I think I'm gonna DNF the long game. I got about 116 pages in, and it's not like bad. I can't foresee myself rating this anything above like a 2.5. So like, I'm not gonna keep putting myself through this, especially as like my schedule gets insane for this semester. Like, why spend my little free time reading something I'm not really into? That was kind of how I was thinking about it. I think I'm gonna ultimately unhaul the long game, but we're gonna pick another book. Don't you worry, we're not ending it here. Like, I am only doing one book per video, but I'm gonna finish one book at least per one of these episodes. Let's go into the Notion. Okay, so I have 150 books on the physical TBR that are not series or new books. So let's do the random number generator. So 150. So new book is 46. Instead of counting on the shelves, I'm gonna just go through here and count to 46. I feel like that might be a little easier for me. So I'll let you know what that book is. Okay, I am much more excited about the new book that I've picked, and it is Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepidis. I am so sorry if I butchered that name, but I am so excited. Oh, she also wrote Between Shades of Grey and The Fountains of Silence, which I've heard really amazing things about. I actually bought this book at a cute little shop in Michigan, which was really fun, and the worker recommended this one to me like when I was like a junior in high school, so it's been a bit, so probably should get to it. But this is a YA historical fiction, and I have actually really been in like a niche mood for historical fiction, so I don't know why, like I really wanted to pick up like a Winter Garden or something. Like I wanted something like that, so this works out for what I'm in the mood for. So actually I'm so much more excited to get into this. It's been on my TBR for a long time, so I'm excited to knock it out, and I have a feeling I'm gonna like this. It also has won the Philip Carnegie Medal, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna read this for a little bit today, hopefully have better luck with this one. But yeah, talking about the long game though, I've realized I didn't tell you guys why I didn't like it, which might not be helpful at all for you. So my big issue with the long game was I just didn't care. Like, I could not for the life of me connect to the main characters. I didn't care about either one of the love interests. I didn't really feel their chemistry. I didn't like it. And I was only 100 pages in, so maybe it would have gone further, but I just didn't care to know. I really did like the Spanish Love Deception. I was like very iffy about the American Roommate Experiment, and I did not like this one, so I feel like I only liked one of her books, which happens sometimes, and that's okay. And now I know not to buy her books again, because I just feel like it's not even bad. Like, I just feel so like lukewarm about it, and that's almost worse than like hating a book, because at least you're feeling something when you viscerally hate a book. When it's lukewarm, it's like I'm just bored, you know? I think too, like the main girl character in here, actually they both kind of annoyed me, but the girl was just like so angry all the time, and I'm like, she was always like taking her anger out on like the guy, and I couldn't really understand like why she was like, she hit him with her car, and then she was like, oh, I hate this guy now. I'm like, you hit him with your car, like how do you hate him now? So I was like, okay. And then he's just like the most boring vanilla man I've ever read. I was like, I don't care about you, I really don't. So not to be harsh, this might be someone's favorite book. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to, I never want to like yuck someone's yum ever, but I also want to be honest about my feelings, and that is how I honestly felt. So yeah, I'm gonna unhaul this. Yeah, for now I am gonna start Salt to the Sea and let you guys know how I'm feeling a little bit later. Hey guys, I just wanted to do a little update of this Salt to the Sea, real short and sweet. but I did get to 148 pages today, and it is going by quick. Like, this is a quick read, but like also, oh, hi bae. Look at little princess. Ugh, so precious. Anyway, I'm definitely enjoying it though. I think it's because the chapters are so short it's going by, but it's definitely like a heavy read. But so far I'm really enjoying it. There are 4 point of views. I'm connected to 3. It's 2 girls and 2 boys, but I really truly only care about the girl ones. I like one of the boys, don't love one. It's really interesting though because it's about a portion of World War II that like I wouldn't expect. I feel like most World War II books I've read have been about like the concentration camps or about like the conflict between Germany, France, England, or the US. But I feel like I've never read one where talking about the conflict between Germany and Russia, which I thought was interesting. And it's about like this one shipwreck. I'm gonna butcher the name, so I'm not even gonna try. And it's also interesting because it's kind of, I think it's like German refugees, which is in 1945, which is really interesting because I feel like we never get like German civilian point of views, which not all of them are. They're like all from 4 different homelands, but they are traveling like with the Germans, and on this ship, it's a German ship, and I find that so interesting to kind of get that point of view, like seeing them have to like work with, like interact with Nazis. You're still rooting for these characters. They're refugees, they're not like Nazis, but it's just interesting. I feel like I've never read a World War II book from this perspective. Also, I don't want to like go too into like the event because I did have to look it up, and I don't think I'm going to get it right because I've never learned about this. So I think it's really interesting to learn about it through this book. But yeah, so far I'm really liking it. I'm really liking the storylines. I'm liking the I like the 2 girl main characters very much. Also, I'm liking how like all the 4 characters, like they're all like are separated, but like their stories are like weaving together, and I'm liking that a lot. But yeah, so far it's really good, and I'm gonna keep reading tonight. I just can't believe I read 150 pages today. I feel like I haven't even read that much, but it's going by quick. But I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight, and I will update you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so I wanted to chat a little bit with you guys before I finished up Assault on the Sea, because I realized I've been listening to the audiobook for a lot of it, which I've been doing a lot recently. I've been a really big audiobook girl because I realized like I just get so much more reading done that way, and like it's really helped me adjust to like having a way busier schedule and still being able to hit those reading goals. So I didn't realize how far I was getting in this book. So I got to page 323, and I'm really enjoying this book. I'm so happy that I like did this kind of challenge, because like I wouldn't have ever reached for this otherwise, and it's like forces me to pick books that I've had for so long, and I love that. So very excited. Also, sorry, the sun's like coming in like right here. That's like kind of annoying, but I wanted to chat before I finish this up tonight because it's so good. I love 3 of the perspectives, as I was saying. The other one, the more I read it, I'm like, you are giving serial killer, like you're giving sociopath serial killer. Like, why are you talking like that? He's just so creepy, but like he's also like a Nazi, so like I feel like that's very fitting for a Nazi to be creepy and sociopathic, but it's just like being inside of his head is so scary, and I feel like that's written really well. Like I don't like him, but like I feel like he's written well. And the other characters, I just love. One character, Joanna, is a nurse, and I feel she's so pure, she's so sweet. And then there's Amelia, who's just a 15-year-old Polish girl, and I just love how all these characters like are intertwining, and like I'm really enjoying that like these people don't know each other. Like they're all strangers, but they're all like leaning on each other, and they're all like helping each other out, and they're all like kind of in this together, which I really enjoy. And I don't know, I feel like this perspective is so interesting to me, like learning about a completely new aspect of World War II and getting a perspective I've never gotten before. Like the people who don't agree with what's going on, but like are kind of stuck under this government, and in 1945, like as the Germans are losing, and like just like the people who live there. So like kind of getting like that nuanced side of it. It's also like with Hitler, and like it's a conflict, this whole conflict is like Hitler and Stalin, and like both of which are bad. It's such a blurry line, like there's no like good and evil in this story, and I really enjoy that. And I just feel like it's written really well. Like I feel very connected to Joanna and Amelia in this book, and I just feel so sad for them. They're so good, and I really, really like this book. One of my favorite characters too. It's like kind of a side character. I don't want to spoil it, but I think he's so cute and so sweet. Like, he's just like a little old man, and like he finds a little boy whose grandmother died. Now he's all alone. Now he's like kind of taking him under his wing, and it's just like, it's so sweet. So like I just really like how like in this terrible tragedy of World War II, like amidst all of this death and pain and suffering, like they're still good. Like they're still good people. There's still humanity. And I feel like that this book highlights that really, really well. And I'm really, really liking it. Yeah, I am gonna finish this up, probably continue listening to the audio as I get ready for class today. But yeah, I'll finish this tonight and then I'll tell you guys my final and concluding thoughts tomorrow. So the sun is in fact like very much sunning right now. It is so bright coming in here. I feel like I'm staring into the sun, which I kind of am, but the lighting, I think it's giving. I can't really tell, I can't see, but it's better than being in a shadow, so we're gonna go with it. But I just finished Salt to the Sea, and let me just say it was so good. It was really good. Was it my favorite World War II book I've ever read? No, but I really did immensely enjoy this. Mostly because I've never read anything like it. I've never read a story that focused on this aspect of World War II, which I found interesting. I felt very connected to the female characters in this, and I just really enjoyed how all the characters interwove with each other. The ending was, I mean, it didn't make me cry, but the ending was sad. But like in a bittersweet kind of way. Like I feel like there's never like a truly happy ending for books like this. But yeah, overall, I felt like this was a really incredible book. I totally would recommend it. I rated it 4 stars, especially if you want to like, because like World War II is something I've always like just been interested in. Like those are like, if I want to read historical fiction, that's what I want to read about. But if you want something a little new, a little something different within that, I totally would recommend this. I think I'm gonna rate it around a 4 stars. It didn't make me feel as deeply as I feel like books like The Book Thief or The Nightingale made me feel. But I did care about the characters and I did care about the story, and I thought it was interesting. So I think this was a solid 4-star read. And yeah, I'm just really glad that I read it, that I did this challenge, like the reader unhaul, and I think this is something I will be doing quite often this year, like just little episodes of like 1 book episodes. I think that I really like this style of like just reading one in a video, but still being able to do like a little reading vlog type of thing. Also, it makes me feel like this has been on my TBR since junior year of high school, guys. I'm a junior in college. Like I need to get some of these books off my TBR, and I think this will really help me get off that physical TBR that I put in my Notion in my last video. So I'm really, really excited about that. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more of these videos though, and if you liked this style of vlog, and because I really enjoyed this and I am hoping to do it more often. But I think that concludes for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there are any other videos you would like to see from me, please comment them down below. And if you like my videos or my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a absolutely fabulous week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.